Welcome back to the most unique NCAA football dynasty rebuild on YouTube, where I'm trying to win Iowa a national title without running a single offensive play. After we won a conference championship in the first year of this dynasty, our second year was unfortunately not nearly as successful. We only won 7 games in the loaded new Big Ten, but we did sign the #1 recruiting class, which included a near certain future Heisman contender in the 6'5", 97 speed Emmanuel Turner. While we lost a key piece with cornerback and returner Cooper DeJean going to the draft, we returned safety Xavier Wampa, who caught over 20 interceptions for us last year and nearly won his second Heisman trophy. Xavier will be moving to strong safety this year, as I'll be using the freshman Turner at free safety. Filling in at cornerback for DeJean, we'll have returning starter Deshaun Lee and speedy sophomore Michael Crowell, who made some big plays in the slot corner position last year. I'll be playing the whole season in this video, and we'll see if our young talent can take us back to the top of the Big Ten playing football the Iowa way. So we are starting out the season taking on the #1 team, and with Cooper DeJean gone, we have Wampa back to receive this year. We'll see what the former Heisman winner can do as a returner. He gets no blocks there though. It's going to be a tough game, man. Miami has a lot of talent on offense, and it seems like they're a run-heavy team, as this quarterback has been scrambling a ton so far. We're going to have to grab the momentum early to win this thing. Emmanuel Turner flies in there for the tackle for loss. Miami has just been refusing to pass the ball. A big hit from Turner there. He is living up to the billing as a 5-star safety. I expect him to get a couple of Heismans in his career, and he will get his first pick. We see that 6'5" length. Bruce Stevens will knock through his first field goal of the year, as he will get us on the board in the first quarter. So a good start against this team, and he's trying Lee, who comes up with a pick. I don't know what kind of throw that was. It'll be a long field goal for Drew Stevens, and he hooks it to the right. That's my bad. Quarterback's gonna get loose here though, and Turner gets stiff-armed in the face. Ja'Curry Brown rumbling for a big game, and the Canes are finally on the move in our territory, but Turner gets his get back there. He definitely has a little bit more hit power than Wampa, and he almost had his second pick of the day. That probably would have gone to the crib. Big time 3rd and 12 here, and it looks like Miami's going play action, tried Turner, and that might have gotten Miami in field goal range. Nope. Interesting enough, the Canes are gonna punt it from like the 35, and that will just go way out of the end zone. Not a lot of points, but our defense has been excellent so far. So it's been a kind of uneventful game, but we're playing real solid defense. I'm trying to get Emmanuel Turner another pick on this drive, but instead he tries Deshaun Lee deep. He is torched. Not something you see a lot from our corners. That receiver must be fast as hell. And at the end of the first half, Miami has it down here on the goal line. Got to come up with a stop. They're going read option. Emmanuel Turner comes up with the big tackle to make it 3rd down. So this is going to be an absolutely massive play. Quarterback's going to take off. We don't have anybody there, and somehow they give him the 1st down. Come on, bro. I thought we had him stopped short for sure, and he's just going to take off again here. Cannot keep this dude in the pocket right now. All right, so not ideal. Miami takes a 4-point lead. That missed field goal is looking big now, so we got to make something shake in the second half here. Notably, Turner had 9 tackles in that first half, which is crazy. This time we get quarterback in the backfield. This will be a big time 3rd and 7, and he has all day in the pocket. Almost a pick for Turner. Wampa scoops it up, and he is going to take it to the crib. Let's go. That was one of the craziest plays I've ever seen on this game. Oh god, though, the booth is going to review it. If they overturn this, I'm gonna cry. Turner swatted it away with one hand. I don't know how Wampa went down to get it, and it looks like that hit the ground. Nope, I guess the play's gonna stand. Thank god. But we are back on top. Huge moment. Wampa showing that even though he's not the user guy anymore, he's still gonna make an impact, but Miami has a huge run on this play. So Canes are right back into our territory, and this quarterback will not stop running. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him after Crowell misses. All right, I'm most definitely putting a spy on this man down here. Is this the play that I think it is? Okay, I'm gonna bait this up with Crowell. Didn't bait it up enough though. He's gonna take off and almost falls into the end zone, and Miami will punch it in, reclaiming the lead real quick. So we're gonna need another play to win this game. We got solid field position. We got to take advantage of this. Cannot let this stupid quarterback escape the pocket again, but somehow he keeps on doing it. We just cannot stop him. I'm gonna have to go to the quarter package and have a permanent spy on this guy. I can't remember when the last time I had to do that against the CPU was. And Miami takes advantage by going with the run, and dude breaks a tackle. He is gonna take this to the crib. God dang it. Now this is looking pretty rough. We need some special teams plays to make this happen. Wampa will have a shot at the kick return, but just doesn't have the speed to get out of there. Things are starting to look a little dire, fellas. Miami's offense has just been so tough, and they're taking a deep shot here. Somehow our safety gets cooked. If an interception doesn't happen like right now, we are boned. They're going read option here. Good tackle from Turner. His tackling's definitely been a bright spot today. All right, Miami's gonna go pass here. Our corners continue to just get smoked though, so we head to the 4th in a very difficult position. Miami's offense is just clicking right now, and look at how bad Michael Crowell got torched on that play. Miami just going slants here. Ray will cook us again, and that should probably do it for this one. It hasn't been an encouraging first game, but it is the #1 team, and I feel like they were just a really bad matchup for us. We very clearly have 2 stars at safeties, but our cornerbacks kind of got exposed. One thing I do want to do is swag out Emmanuel Turner. To be honest, I think 47 is kind of a nice number for him. So we'll leave that for now. I'm going to go with the all black look here. After a tough opening game, we are starting out Big Ten play against UCLA. As UCLA has one of these pistol offenses that's super hard to stop on this. We have chose hard offensive playbooks to go up against in these first 2 games. As Emmanuel Turner just gets put down on 3rd down. Jesus. That cannot be happening to the youngster. UCLA going read option here, and I just completely whiffed on the damn tackle. I suck. Here we go. Big time 3rd and 11. They're just going with the stupid draw play, sit down. Bruins will punt it from around the 41. The defense goes bend don't break after a stupid long drive. And Wampa trying to make something happen here. That back juke actually gets him some space, and he is off to the races. He will go down the sidelines almost cribbing that thing. That is how you make something out of nothing right there. You will take a 3-0 lead. 3-0 lead is nice, but any momentum we have could disintegrate in 1 second the way this running back is looking. All right, this is where we need Emmanuel Turner to step up and make a pick. 3rd and 10, and quarterback has all day, somehow finds a bounce route, and they pick up the first. Our linebackers are so trash, man. It is unbelievable. Wampa continues to be amazing, though. Just waiting for us to get an opportunity at a pick, man. This game's been boring so far. Only 4 passes from the Bruins, but they are gonna throw it there. We try to break it up. These have just been long ass drives. Our defense cannot get off the field, and there it is. He tries Emmanuel Turner. Give me 1 block, just 1 block. Come on, 32. Turner gets his first pick of the day. It really should have been 6, but we at least stave off the UCLA drive, and that is almost a beautiful punt. With 2 minutes before half, I'd like to think they're going to be passing the ball a little bit more here. Quarterback's just taken off. Turner gets punched in the face. Turner, it's like he either comes up with a big hit or he gets smashed. This time he gets the best of him. And what y'all think of the number 47 on him, man? I feel like it looks nice. Kind of looks like a stretched out version of Troy Polamalu or something. Bruins are going with the pass here. That is an interesting call. He finds the tight end. I came off of that because I thought his man had him. Just got to make sure there's no tomfoolery before halftime. As UCLA is actually going to pass the ball, and Turner gets tried, comes up with the pick. Give me the block this time, 32. Give me the block. He gets it. We take it to the crib. Emmanuel Turner's having his coming out party here. All right, so now we're in business. We're seeing the potential of some of these boys, and he's going deep there. Wampa will get his pick. This safety duo is looking excellent. A slower safety in that play could have easily turned into a touchdown for UCLA. Crowell was totally smoked, and UCLA shockingly going pass again here. They will go with the out route. Almost another pick for Turner. As elite as Turner's speed is, that 6'5"ness is what's going to really get him a ton of picks. And dude cuts it inside. That's looking a little bit dangerous. We will take it to halftime. 10-zip lead. I am pretty happy with that. We've made the plays we weren't making last week on defense. Emmanuel Turner snaps up more in the backfield for the 3rd down stop. I want another pick for Emmanuel Turner here. Let's get a Heisman campaign going for the young man. Deshaun Lee gets cooked on the left side. He's had a rough year so far. And on 3rd and long, dude's just chucking it into traffic. Not able to pick it off, but we just swat it away. I'm not trying to sweat this out at the end. I know UCLA is going to make a play eventually. Well, I want a 3-score lead here going into the 4th. As UCLA's got to convert a 3rd down here, and they will just run for it again. Turner can't make the tackle, but our linebacker gets him. And I'm shocked that they are punting it with just 3 minutes left. As Wampa fumbles it on the return, he hits a back juke though, and he might be loose. He will get into field goal range trying to get down the sideline. A pretty wild play there. For some reason, when you fumble it, it kind of messes with the punt return defense. So a 13-point lead with 3 minutes left. UCLA will have to get 2 touchdowns to win it. But they're going to go with the corner route here. TJ Hall gets smoked. The Bruins are finally on the move and finally going with the hurry up. This is where we got to be careful to not give up big plays. As the quarterback escapes here, fumble. He does not fumble. Need a pick from that boy Emmanuel Turner. Let's see. UCLA going with the in route. I thought we maybe jumped it. The drive will continue for the Bruins. They're going deep here, trying Turner, who couldn't quite hop for that absolutely beautiful ball. And this is what I'm saying, man. A couple of plays and UCLA is right back in this game if they score here. Great tackle from Wampa though. Number 1 has been one of our saving graces today. 4 tackles for loss. And UCLA going with that corner route again. I'm just a second late on that right now. Should have recognized it a little bit sooner. Now UCLA going with an onside kick. We gotta recover this in field goal range, and we will get that inside the 40. That should allow us to keep this lead at 2 scores. Bruce Stevens' kick is looking a little bit wobbly, but it'll get through. So 9-point lead, a minute left. This is where we got to keep everything in front of us. They're going corner routes, and my God, Crowell just got toasted. UCLA just continually going with this corner route concept, and Cuter gets an amazing pick there. The linebackers had a couple big plays today. But maybe I should stop hating on our linebacking core. They haven't been too bad. UCLA with just 45 seconds now. And they're just going verts. I'm going to get in the backfield, and he is chucking that up deep to Hall, who thankfully swats it away. That's all we got to do, boys. stop those big plays from happening. UCLA is going with the run here. I don't know what these boys are doing. That is going to run a crazy amount of time off the clock. AI giving us a little gift there. Is UCLA going with a weird ass bubble screen. It's been an interesting run of play calling for the Bruins. And now I really don't think they have enough time to make it happen. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last play. Let's just get us a free pick with Emmanuel Turner. That is actually going to get caught on the Hail Mary. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Get that out of our system in a game where it doesn't count. We get out of there with a big win against UCLA as Emmanuel Turner balled out in his first home start. Cooter and Nwampa also had good games. Wampa had a big kick return game as well. So after the big time win at home, we are back on the road taking on Iowa State, who we have owned in the past 2 seasons. You know these boys are trash. I am not trying to take a loss today. Rocco Bettel keep it on this play, and our boy Emmanuel Turner gets just completely pancaked. Not an ideal start for our Heisman hopeful, but he almost gets the pick there. I was just a second late seeing that. And Iowa State's going to go with a deep shot on 3rd down. Rocco Brett just taken off, and he will pick up the 1st down and more. So Iowa State is kind of moving in on the first drive after I talked all that smack. And they're going with this little play. Lee almost had the pick, but brick hands it. So Iowa State will get to kick the field goal. Wampa almost blocks it. He's gotten close a couple times this year. Alright, so this is maybe not going to be as easy a game as I had first anticipated. And Rocco Brett cuts us up. Quarterback looks to be improved in his junior season. We gotta be careful here. Iowa State getting a touchdown here would be pretty scary. I know exactly what play that is. We're on it, but the bounce route gets us. Once again, the lack of pass rush scorches us. So we are in trouble in Ames Jack Trice Stadium. Going crazy right now. Need our special teams to do something. Wampa has it on the return. He has a couple of blocks. He is down the sideline. Can he outrun a guy? Yes, he can. He will get inside and crib it. Just what the doctor ordered. 101 yards to the casa. Alright, so now we're in business. Gotta come up with a play on defense here, as Turner's been having a rough day tackling. This Iowa State running back is just a little bit shisty. I wouldn't be too surprised if he broke off a big play. But there Turner gets his hit. We got 3rd down here. Oh, and I know what this is all day. That is Z-spot. We're on it. And Wampa will get the chance at a return here. We'll see what he can do with the punt. That is a deep punt. We do get a couple of blocks, and he might just be loose. Getting around the edge, we got to get into field goal range here. He zigs back in, but can't get it. Very sad stuff. We will have to punt it away. But that's just a beautiful punt from this end. That's the best offense a Hawkeye fan can hope to see right there. And on 2nd and 7, we are all over that quarterback draw. Got to get a stop on this 3rd and 9 for an easy punt return. And Iowa State just going with the run. Turner blows it up in the backfield, and Wampa finishes off the play. So this is a big moment in this game. Can Wampa at least get us into field goal range? He's got a lot of room to work. He will go left, go right, and he might have a shot to get the touchdown. Just the punter to beat, and he gets around him, but gets caught. Dang it. Alright, field goal is still big there. It was looking scary for a moment, but we brought it back. If Rocco Bett's going to beat us, he's going to have to do it with his arm. He just throws it straight to Wampa, who sadly brickhands it. All good, though. Now we got a 3rd and 6. Can't hate on Wampa after what he's done for this program. And they're going with the corner out there. Deshaun Lee tried to come off of his man, but can't break up the pass. TJ Hall just getting horrifically toasted on that play. And Iowa State going with some slant action here. Our cornerbacks are just getting decimated right now. We are missing Cooper DeJean a lot more than I thought we would, honestly. Gotta continue to develop these young corners, and Turner misses there, but Wampa forces the fumble. Let's go. Number 1 finds a way to make an impact continuously. But they're reviewing this? Really? Was it close? Oh, nah. I think his knee was down. God damn it. They will reverse this. That hurts. Normally, I know when those are going to get reversed, but I didn't see it coming that time. So Iowa State has it in field goal range. They continue to go heavy running game. We continue to shut it down. Gotta come up with a sack or a pick here on this 3rd down. I'm not trying to let him kick a field goal. Alright, they're just going with curls. I'm going to try to get in the backfield there. Brett throws it on the run, but we'll stop it short. That's still a big completion, though, because it makes this a pretty easy kick. Iowa State should be able to take the lead late in the 3rd, as Wampa continues to just barely miss those blocks, but Iowa State misses the kick wide left. Even if you don't block those, you can get in there and force a bad kick. So Iowa State goes the length of the field and gets nothing. That is big. Waiting for Emmanuel Turner to do something big here, as honestly the cycle and passing game has been scarier than the running game. Iowa State will go pass here. Nice job to break it up by Hall. Alright, this is a punt return we need to do something with. Wampa has been fantastic in the return game today. He's been just as good as Cooper DeJean back here. And he's going to hit the back juke, trying to make something happen. Let's get in field goal range at least. He will get into Iowa State territory, zigzagging inside the 30. Might have had the touchdown if I kept that outside. I'm not sure. And oh god, did I hook that kick? That was pretty close. This is a very classic Iowa versus Iowa State score right here. They go with the run again here. I don't know what the plan is. They're definitely going to go pass here on 3rd and 9, though. We'll see what they dial up. It looks like that's just 4 verts. And Rocco Bett has a year in the pocket. He is going to chuck it deep to Hall, who comes down with the pick. Let's cook, man. Let's cook. I'm trying to take this back. We can't get that block. And that is quite the camera shot of Rocco, but we got the Roblox guy in the way. And this is a big field goal. This will at least make it so Iowa State can't tie with a field goal of their own. And if they do score a touchdown, we'll at least have a chance to get back in it. We just got to keep everything in front. Iowa State's just going with the screen here. Emmanuel Turner will finally get a shot, and he will take this to the house. Put this boy on the Heisman watch. That should hopefully close this one out. Was waiting for the clones to slip up like that all game. I'm trying to get another pick before we get out of here, though. We'll try Crowell that time. Crowell gets mossed. It really has not been the breakout season I was hoping for 36. And this game's not over yet. Iowa State scores a quick touchdown, and they get the ball right back. Iowa State just going with the corner route, and Rocco will find his man in the corner of the end zone. Similar situation to before, and Anderson will get it. All right, this is a big field goal. Gotta knock this through. We will get it. So barring anything crazy, Cyclone shouldn't have enough time to do anything. On the last play, Bet will go with the Hail Mary, and Turner comes with a wild one-handed pick. Look at this, bro. That is just pure physicality right there. That is a glimpse of what is possible with Emmanuel Turner. Kirk Ferentz amped up, and we get out of Ames with the comeback dub. Turner with 2 picks, Hall with 1. Wampa had the big returns on the day. So it feels like this team has a little bit of momentum. The wins haven't been pretty, but they've been wins. I've seen a lot of positives in these games, and Emmanuel Turner almost comes up with a crazy pick on the first play. Purdue's got to have at least a couple today for this man. Got some third down action already, and Purdue just goes with a drag route. A beautiful tackle from TJ Hall to stop him short. The Boilermakers will kick it on the first drive. We'll see if Wampa can have another great returning day today. But not a lot of room for him there. All right, I'm not trying to sweat this one out, y'all. Let's get the lead early and never look back. He's trying Deshaun Lee there, who's had a rough few games but gets the pick. Unfortunately, I do not think he was able to get into field goal range. Hopefully that starts the snowball effect with the interceptions, though. A little counter, though. That is dangerous. Devin Mockabee kind of went crazy on us last year. If I recall, we got out of Purdue with a really tight win. Oh, and I know what this formation is. I was trying to bait that up with Crowell. He throws it up to Turner. Why would you do that, bro? I tried to hit a spin. That didn't really work. Hopefully we didn't get ourselves out of field goal range. All right, okay, 58 yards. We can hit this. We will get on the board first. All right. Nice start. Couple of early picks. You're going to get another third down stop. All right, I want to see some Wampa action here. This punter kicks it short, which actually is not good for us. It gives us a little bit less room to work, but we have some space this time. Wampa might have a shot. He will cut it back inside, picking up a block from Emmanuel Turner and getting to the corner of the end zone. Let's go. This dude is definitely winning returner of the year. I think that he might just be a little bit better than Cooper DeJean. He's got some more speed. And Purdue going with the out route here. You cannot throw an out route Emmanuel Turner's way. He will take that with a shot to crib it. The quarterback tackles him, though. Still, though, 2 picks for our dude already. And I'm feeling A-okay with a 13-point lead. Hopefully this is the blowout win we haven't gotten so far with this team. We did, of course, beat Purdue 59-0 the first year we played them. We're trying to get another one here, but that's a dot from the Purdue quarterback. This could potentially get him right back in the game. We need to get some faster linebackers, boys. That has been a definite area of weakness, and Purdue will cut it to a 1-score game. Okay, Wampa, I know you already have one today, but I would love to see you shake here. Didn't get a block from that guy, but Wampa will get loose, somehow zigging around a guy, and he will take this to the crib. You gotta be kidding me. That was maybe the nastiest return of this dynasty so far. But Purdue finally gets points, but we strike right back, and Deshaun Lee drops another pick there. Even with the drop pick there, our defensive backfield has been showing its potential today. Emmanuel Turner is a clear star, but TJ Hall is not. He gets smoked. Honestly, though, that's my fault. We should take better care of our slot corner. Purdue taking another shot, and Deshaun Lee, you gotta catch the ball, bro. His hands have not been as good this season as in the past, and Michael Crowell getting torched on the other side. Cornerbacks have really been a weakling. We are, of course, bringing in a ton of cornerback talent, so I'm not sure if these dudes are gonna start next year. I'm gonna hop on Crowell here, though. Thought we had a shot at the pick, but he doesn't hop for it. All right, we need a low goal line stop. It's just like a flood route. And the Purdue quarterback, of course, has all day. Purdue hanging around in this one, boys. Take away a couple of crazy plays from Xavier Wampa, and we're probably losing in this one. But we continue to get great blocks on the special teams. You gotta be kidding me, man. I didn't even have to shake it all on that one. Third of the day for our boy. He's putting up Perry Valentine numbers. It's crazy how Wampa has maybe made a bigger impact this year not being the user safety. I love it when I move a guy to another role and they continue to shine. But Purdue's loose on the run here. Emmanuel Turner got blocked, and the Boilermaker offense continues to be solid. If they get a field goal before halftime, it's fine, but cannot give up a touchdown. Oh god, they're running a ton of time off the clock though. They're not even going to be able to kick the field goal now, and he just throws it away. Like, what? Gotta love the AI in this game, boys. When the new game comes out, I don't know if defense only will be possible. The AI will probably be too smart. All right, they're going to try him on the out route there, bro. Emmanuel Turner almost pimped that. When those are the animations you're getting with a freshman defensive player, that's when you know you have a dog. Turner wasn't even listed as like an athlete either. He was just a straight up free safety. Genuinely might be the best free safety recruit I've ever had on this game. This has got to be one of the best safety duos in NCAA history right here. And finally we get a sack. Feels like our pass rush has been non-existent, which is kind of weird because we have like high 80s overall linemen. On 3rd and 17, Purdue just going with deep shots, and the pass rush continues to hurt us. Once again, man, this game is not over. Purdue's offense is tough, and man, I thought he was trying Turner there. I feel like Turner's getting at least one more pick today, right? That's a screen pass. Cooter almost gets in front of it. That would have been a huge pick if we got it. Purdue going with the play action there, and Emmanuel Turner just got served up. He totally missed the receiver. On 3rd down, though, they're gonna try Wampa. This time the strong safety has it, and number 1 continues to make an impact as a CPU player. I have never seen a CPU safety jumping routes like that. It almost feels like I have Hal here playing safety next to me. Purdue already driving it again here, though. This game could turn on a dime in no time. Purdue's quarterback with all day again here, and he has the deep shot. Like I said, when you don't get that pass rush and those bounce routes come open, things can be dangerous. But you know what? Somehow, I feel like Xavier Wampa has another kick return in him. This kicker's been kicking it hella short. We've been getting good blocking. Let's see. We do have the outside. No way, bro. No way, bro. One man to beat. I shouldn't have cut it back inside, dang. I don't know if he would have hawked us or not. All right, that's still a big time 3 points, though. So we hold on to the 2-score lead. Let's get a pick 6 and end this thing. It's a good thing Xavier's been so good in the return game because our defense has not been good. We head to the 4th with Purdue threatening to score, and this is a huge red zone possession. Purdue just gonna go with the draw. A broken tackle will get that close, though. We'll see what we can do on 3rd down. I'm gonna hop on Crowd, and we're baiting up that curl. Didn't bait it up quite enough, and Purdue will go for it. This is huge. They're going with that stick route again, and this time Turner's on it. Should have had the pick 6, but still a big play. Not sure why he tried to one-hand that thing. That's the thing, man. Sometimes when you get those crazy animations, the players one-hand stuff that they don't have to. Oh god, and Purdue's trying to catch this. They're gonna get it at the 50. Not over yet. We just push them back momentarily. And they're going with 4 verts here. Turner continues to drop picks. He's got 4 drops on the day, which is wild. All right, so 3rd and 10. Just got to keep going, bend, don't break. And that's the in route. This time, Turner does not drop it. That'll be his 3rd pick on the day. The time's running out for Purdue. They have shown that they can move the ball quick, though. Raw play might not be the way to do it. These Big Ten teams just don't tend to show that much of a sense of urgency, it seems. All right, so 3rd down here. Purdue going with the verts again. And I baited it up a little bit too much. Step toe scorches us. He's got over 200 yards on the day. I should have just played it safe there with the way this game is going. And Purdue's quarterback just continues to have a crazy amount of time in the pocket. And our corners and linebackers continue to get cooked in man coverage. Now Purdue's going hurry up, and now we're in trouble. Cannot give up a touchdown on this drive. We finally get a sack, though. That'll at least take some time off the clock. All right, 2nd and 18. What do we got? That's a little out route action, and Turner is on it. That's his 5th drop of the day. Couple chances at game sealers missed, but Purdue will try him again. That will be his 4th pick on the day. Unbelievable. With all the drops, he's still gotten 4. And check this out, man. Absolute boomer of a punt. It will sit down inside the 5. That was like 90-some yards. So Purdue's got to go the length of the field real quick here. And they're just going out route again. Crowd gets on it, and Hall gets it on the deflection. Crazy play. We've had a couple of those this season. I'll make it a 12-point lead. Just got to box them up for a minute now. For some reason, they're running the ball. I don't understand why these teams do this. And a lot of time is coming off the clock. Purdue gonna have to take a shot here soon. And Merritt will try Harrell, who covers that bounce route as nicely as I've ever seen it covered. With 26 seconds left, they pretty much have no chance. We're just going for the picks here. And what a play by Crowd to break that up. Y'all see that? I don't know if I've ever seen this animation before. Look at that full extension. That boy Crowd showing a little bit of heart there. And Emmanuel Turner tries to pimp the pick again. That is his 6th drop on a day that has 4 picks. Y'all see what is possible with Emmanuel Turner, y'all. We will escape Purdue with a win. Pretty wild game there, as Wampa was player of the game with 3 return touchdowns. Crazy that Emmanuel Turner did this and he wasn't even player of the game. All right, man, so next up we're taking on USC at home. This game is a chance to show that we belong in the playoff conversation. And we'll start it out with a Wampa return, but nothing doing for number 1. So we come out on defense. USC has a ton of speed on offense, so I'm a little bit worried about our boys in man coverage. But Emmanuel Turner will start this out with a pick and get loose, taking it to the crib. That's how we crack it open. Emmanuel Turner is really starting to heat up here. We got a 3rd and inches here. How about another stop? USC is going to go with a pass, and they had a man deep, but just dump it off. All right, so USC's got a little something cooking here. Hopefully the Trojans mostly keep it in the air. And this looks like a screen. Emmanuel Turner had the pick 6, but it goes through his hands. But USC going for it on 4th and 3. Okay. And they're going with a counter play. Turner comes up with an amazing tackle. I thought that dude was walking out of that for sure. So we fend off USC for the time being. But we're going to have to score more points to win this game. I know that already. I don't know what the hell that play was. All right, I'm feeling a turnover in these next couple plays here. What do we got? They're going to go deep, and Crowell almost had the pick. Crowell with a couple of nice plays, but got to come down with that. USC is going to go with another screen here, and Crowell, second chance for a pick 6 dropped. That would have been huge, but Wampa's going to have good position for a return. We'll see what the boy can do with it. He's basically already in field goal range. Just got to be careful here. He makes a move to get to the 30, but bro, there's a flag on the play. That's probably going to knock us out of field goal range. Man, that is so frustrating. We literally only needed like 3 yards. All right, we got to start turning those deflections into picks, especially if that's how the return game's going to go. And that appears to be a halfback screen. I didn't see it at all, but somehow he steps out. Literally had nothing but green grass ahead of him. That is funny, man. We catch a break, and Wampa might have a shot here. He's got a lot of room. I hit that back juke. You already know what it is, and we just got to get this into field goal range, man. Number 1 is just way too fast, and 64 yards, we can't make this. All right, so this game is kind of lulled to sleep. Seems like someone's probably going to make a big play soon, and they're going to go with the out route. Harrell comes off his man, and he might have a shot to crib this. Jaden Harrell comes up with the first huge pick 6 of his career, and we got a 2-score lead. Kinnick Stadium is jumping. All right, 3rd and 8. I want to pick right now. Let's go, boys. I don't know what play this is exactly, but dude is going to go down in the backfield, fumbles it, and his lineman tries to pick it up and rumble for the first. Only 53 yards of total defense so far. That is pretty impressive against a 95 offense. And they got the halfback angle route. Emmanuel Turner will get his 2nd pick of the day. And I thought we were going to crib that. Dude came out of nowhere to catch him. Still a big one for the 6'5 monster. And this is a long field goal. I did not get all of it, but somehow our kicker still makes it. We take a 3-score lead. Just going to keep backing the boys off. If they get a field goal here, it's fine, but we cannot give up a touchdown. Uh-oh, TJ Hall gets cooked though. So they're threatening with 44 seconds left here. That's an out route, and I couldn't click on quite fast enough. We do keep them in bounds though. Gotta hold them to keep the momentum, boys. What do we got? Looks like another out route, and Emmanuel Turner can't quite get it. So USC just going power on the 1st and goal. But they go play action pass, dumping it off to the fullback, and we get him short. Trojans are scrambling around. It's 2nd and goal, and we'll see what they go with here. Quarterback has all day and hits the slant. Looked like we were gonna swat it away. All right, so USC finally gets the points they needed. It looks like we'll head to half with a 10-point lead. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. We just got to avoid giving up big plays and stuff. If we could get one more pick 6, that would be ideal. And quarterback continues to have all day, almost scorches us over top, but thankfully that's a drop. We see the potential for danger here, though. Our defensive line has to get in there, and the corner route smokes us up. Not gonna lie, this game has a bad feeling right now, dude. So we'll see what they do here. It will be a pass out of 5 wide, and they hit that slow developing route. Dang it. Should have read that earlier, but that was just such a weird route combo. All right, it feels like this drive has just been going on forever. We got to put a stop to this. Looks like a draw, and we will get the tackle short. USC gonna have to kick the field goal here. So they cut our lead to 7. Knew this was gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you, this is coming down to the wire. So we're clinging to this lead going into the 4th quarter. And I need our defense to clutch up with a turnover here, and that is a beautiful punt. Okay, we got to get some kind of points out of this. USC just going with the run. Got to be careful to stay home. Do try to hit that cutback. Lots of time coming off the clock, which is great. We get a stop here. We'll be in great position for a punt return. But USC will take the shot downfield, getting it in between the safety and the cornerback. That dude Branch on the outside is good. And now we are in trouble, folks. We're at the point in the game where USC is probably going to be thinking 4-down territory, and we're able to shut that down. 3rd and 7. And there's that weird route combo again. This time, he will dump it off to Amari and Peterson, who picks up the first. Here we go, man. This is the game. Something's got to happen for us. And they're going with the stick. Emmanuel Turner reaches up with one hand to get the pick, and it is going to be a foot race to take it back to the crib. He gets all the way down to the 20 before getting caught, and that totally changes this game. What a play from our boy. We take a 10-point lead. Touchdown there would have been great, but that's still huge. Perky bowing down to his boy Emmanuel Turner. All right, so a minute and a half left. We got to keep everything in front of us. Lots of dangerous receivers on this USC team, but we started out with a sack. That's going to take a ton of time off the clock, fellas. Just 1 minute, boys. Just 1 minute. No funny business. That'll be an in route. That's fine. Keep that clock churning. USC with only 1 timeout left. Only around 20 seconds left here, and they got to stop dumping it off, man. They don't have time for that. They should be using their timeout, but instead this clock is going to tick all the way down, and now they definitely don't have time to win this thing. They will find Zachariah Branch in the corner for the touchdown, but all we got to do is recover the onside kick here, and it's over. And oh my god, bro. I thought they were gonna get it. Wick ends up coming up with it, and that will do it. Time hits 0. It was a tough game, but we made the plays we needed to win. Emmanuel Turner was definitely player of the game. Only other person who had a pick was Harrell, who had the other big pick 6. So checking out the recruiting real quick, we are looking real good. Already a few commits picked up in these first couple of weeks. Very surprisingly, we are still not ranked in the top 25. Somehow USC is ahead of us, even though they have 3 losses and we just beat them. We have the chance to get our respect this week finally, though. Taking on #1 Washington. This Washington team is even more talented than the one that beat us last year. And for the second year in a row, they are starting things out in the Wildcat. That is very dangerous. And Washington going with the draw here. Running back spins out of there for a big game, but we do stop him short of the first. All right, so big 3rd down already. Washington right at the edge of field goal range. And they are going speed option. Emmanuel Turner hits him first and the gang tackle and gets him behind the line. All right, we need a field goal miss here in the rain. Wampa will try to get in there, but can't, and that is going to go through. All right, so Washington starts it out with a 3-0 lead. Not ideal. We'll see if Wampa can do anything here. He makes a little bit of room, and he is in the clear. Just got to outrun this guy, and Xavier Wampa will take this to the crib to give us the lead. Let's go, man. I dare say Wampa might even be a better returner than Cooper DeJean. 105 yards to the crib is crazy. So we got Washington on upset alert on the road, and they're going with a little play action here. Trying to bait that up, and he throws it right to Emmanuel Turner. Come on, let's take this to the crib. Got a little bit of space. Got to get around a couple of guys, and somehow he does it. Put Emmanuel Turner on the Heisman watch, bro. One of the nastiest pick 6s I've seen. All right, boys, we are in business. 2-score lead. But Will Nixon and this Washington offense are dangerous. Emmanuel Turner gets absolutely pancaked there. Like I said, man, this run game's dangerous. So the Huskies getting down the field here. They're going with the out route, though, and Crowell is on that. Stole it from Emmanuel Turner, but he might have a shot to take it to the crib. He will get out of there, and just the running back to beat will get into the end zone. Let's go, bro. Michael Crowell with one of the biggest plays of his career. I was not expecting to score 21 points in the first quarter today. We are out for revenge after Washington knocked us out of the playoff race last year. Stop on 3rd down here would be big, and Washington just going with the run. I got in there, but dude gets loose, and this might be dangerous. This guy's breaking crazy tackles. All right, so Washington threatening to score going into the second quarter, and this run game has been tricky to stop. A little counter play, and Emmanuel Turner gets pancaked but trips dude up from the ground. Looks like Washington is just going heavy run here. I am run committing 100%, but they will get in there with the power. But like I said, this game is far from over, dude. All right, Wampa already showed he can outrun this return team. Would it be too much to ask for us to get another one here? He's gonna try to get down the sideline, but I think I cut that a little bit too far in. After years and years of playing this game, I've still not figured out the exact science on the kick returns. Oh, and Washington's gonna catch this punt. You gotta be kidding me. This game's gonna get sweaty real fast if we don't get a pick soon. And I thought he was gonna try Emmanuel Turner on the corner. Instead, he has a dude wide open over the middle. All right, this feels similar to last game. We had the momentum early, but Washington is changing things around with this slow, sustained drive. Our depleted linebacker core definitely hurts us in these situations. That's some kind of screen. At least I thought it was. Looked like a slant instead. I was way too late on the recognition there. And Washington gonna take a shot to the end zone. Crowell gets cooked this time. Quite the throw from Dylan Morris there. So our 3-score lead is dissipated really quick. Can't give up anything else before halftime. And that slant came out way earlier than I expected. We've really tightened up since coming out so hot. We've gotten cooked a couple of times, and once again, Crowell gets tried. They will get it down to the 1. Unbelievable turn of events. Washington is gonna go with the pass again here from the 1, and we get the sack. That's big. That'll give us a shot. I'm a user Wampa, and I thought I had the pick in the back of the end zone. Instead, Boston comes up with the catch. Cannot believe we choked away this lead in the first half, dude. Things were looking so good. Wampa fumbles the kickoff. We'll try to make something happen here with the back juke, but gets tripped up again. Washington showing why they're the #1 team, man. But the quarterback's gonna make a mistake here trying Turner, and we will get the pick to get into field goal range. That is big time, and we will tie it up at the half. This is most definitely the highest scoring game in the Dynasty so far. We need some more Emmanuel Turner magic in this half. I really do not want to lose this game after such a good start. And they're going with these slants, find the out route, and Crowell's not able to break it up. Dang it. This is intense, dude. This is gonna be Verts, and TJ Hall is cooked. God dang it, man. I shouldn't have left him one-on-one. That's killer. Same dude who cooked him last year, I'm pretty sure. Our cornerbacks have all really just been bad this year. And man, we're definitely not out of the playoff race if we lose this game, but it is really gonna hurt our seeding. This Washington running attack just killing us, though. Even though they're not picking up big yards, they're getting consistent positive yardage. Something gotta happen on this 3rd and 3. They're in 5 wide. Run a screen or something, yo. Yep, bro. We gotta get on that. All right, well, at least have good field position for a punt return. Need some blocking from our boys here. Gonna hit the back juke, but dang it, bro. A great tackle from that guy. All right, we're getting close to the 4th quarter, which is when Washington's really gonna start to run it heavy. And dang it, man. They go run out of 5 wide. Very lame. So here we go. 3rd and 9. What do we got? Ah, man. They got the slant wide open. That dude Bernard's been cooking us. Washington is gonna gonna start chewing clock here. So chances are we probably got like 2 punt returns to win this game. Hopefully Washington goes with a dumb pass play or something. Oh my god, it's a screen. Come on, Turner. We pick it off and Turner will take it to the crib to tie it up. Let's go. We are alive. I cannot believe they ran that there. Thank god I didn't miss that, bro. That would have made me put my fist through the monitor. All right, well, it's gonna be tough, but this is where we wanted to be, proving that we can play with the elite teams. Washington going with the Wildcat counter, and that is very dangerous. He gets tripped up. Now Washington gonna go with the hurry up 5 wide. Cannot let anybody get cooked over top. He tries Deshaun Lee, who thankfully swats it. And Washington is gonna go with the Wildcat here again on 3rd and 2. Looks like they'll just go power and we stop them short. We'll see if we can get a big time return here. We're really gonna have to go crazy to get out of here right now. Wampa hits the move but trips over a guy. And he is going to fumble it. God dang it, bro. Dude, we'll take that to the house. You gotta be kidding me. Bro, we cannot go out like that. Are you kidding? I should have just gone down after we tripped. God dang, bro. Wampa fumbles at the worst time. He's gonna have to take this to the crib, and he has a shot but can't get out of there. Tried to pitch it out, but nothing doing. I can't believe that just happened, dude. I kind of had like a premonition, but man, now we really need a miracle. We are gonna have a 3rd down here. Assume Washington's just running this, and that is what they're gonna do. We will stop him short of the 1st. So Wampa will have 1 chance to redeem himself with a punt return. Gonna have to go to the crib. We're gonna have to hit that back juke, but no room at all for number 1. That's one of the most brutal losses I've ever taken in here. Emmanuel Turner made so many big plays, but it just was not enough. We gave up way too many points, and that fumble killed us. So despite the devastating loss, Emmanuel Turner does make his way onto the Heisman watch. He has 15 interceptions midway through the season, and we have a chance to get back in the mix today if we beat number 15 Oregon. Last year we beat Oregon pretty convincingly, and we're back in Kinnick Stadium today. Rain is coming down strong. We will start out with Oregon pinned at their own 5, so a chance to get some points early here. And on 2nd down, they're going with some kind of fake screen. Wampa had a shot at the pick, but drops it. All good though, just got to get a stop here to get a punt return off. And that is just a draw. Emmanuel Turner makes the tackle. That was a big one. Definitely was going to be a first if he got out of there. So after a devastating mistake in the last game, we'll see what Wampa can do with the punt returns today. And this is a good one to start us out. He gets all the way to the 30. So we'll knock home a field goal to take a 3-point lead. And we've got a chance to extend that lead here. 3rd and 9. And they're just going with the curls. Quarterback has all day. And he's able to just hit the bounce route. Our pass rush has to be better, dude. So a bit of a missed opportunity there. But this time on 3rd down, Oregon's going 5 wide and they chuck it up to Deshaun Lee. He was all over that, and with tons of space ahead of him, he is going to take this to the crib. Yes, sir. Deshaun Lee made a couple of big plays lately. Got to keep the foot on the gas here. And Oregon will go play action. They have a dude wide open. All right, so the Ducks offense is finally starting to show signs of life. Looks like that is just curls and we're all over it. This time, dude doesn't have enough time. So we stomp out what looked like a promising Oregon drive. Wampa will receive it from his own 10-yard line here, trying to make something happen, but this Oregon return team is quick. Now they're going to get the ball at the 50 with a chance to score. And a big completion for Oregon gets them into field goal range. We're okay as long as we don't give up a touchdown here. And dude's just floating that up to the out route, almost able to get the click-on pick with Crowell. That probably would have been going back to the house. Instead, we got a 2nd and 10, and the quarterback has all day again, finds the halfback way downfield. So 17 seconds for Oregon to try to get into the end zone. And that's just Verts. He tries Deshaun Lee, who comes up with his 2nd pick of the day. He is having an excellent game over there. So we'll head into halftime with a nice 10-point lead. We've made the plays we've needed to make so far. Oregon's going with the option, and dude pitches it into nowhere, but we don't have anybody there to recover. I don't know what Ty Thompson was doing. That'll still be a huge loss though. So we don't recover it, but we got a 3rd and 7. Oregon going with this 5 wide again. Kind of a weird play, but Harrell makes a crazy tackle. Classical animation right there. Heisman contender Emmanuel Turner still looking for his first pick on the day. Oregon just continuing to ground and pound, and finally he gets a big hit off. All right, so 2nd and 10. Oregon's still not passing the ball here, able to pick up the 1st down. And if they score a touchdown here, things would start to look real dangerous. I'm very much hoping we can avoid that. Another wacky pitch from Ty Thompson goes right out of bounds. Rain did not help us out there. Got a 3rd and very long here though. I was trying to bait up the in route. He doesn't throw it. That is fine. The clock will keep ticking down. So we're punting it away. Once again, Oregon is going to try to recover it. And once again, they will get it with great field position. So now they're near field goal range going into the 4th. We gotta lock up on this 3rd down here, and he's trying Deshaun Lee again. This time he cannot come down with the pick. So this is where things heat up. We've controlled this entire game, but it could flip around in an instant. That's a little screen pass. We're not able to get out there. Let's keep the shutout alive here, fellas. 2nd and 10. And a little bit of motion. It's that option play again, but we cannot make the tackle. Y'all see Ty Thompson trying to pitch that out, dude. All right, play of the game right here. I feel like Oregon might go for it if they don't get it. They're running some kind of weird bubble screen here. He will try Emmanuel Turner, who comes down with the pick, his first of the day. There's a flag on the play, but I think it might be a legal man downfield or something. Yep, offensive pass interference. We will just decline that. So our Heisman contender saves the day by the goal line, and that is an absolute beauty of a punt. Oregon will have to go 90 plus yards real quick to win this game. And they're going with the screen here. I was a little bit late on it, but we got to it. Turner drops the easy pick six. I know that it's raining, but come on, dude. And that's a big time pass breakup. It'll make it 4th down. And I am shocked, man. With 2 minutes left, down 10, Oregon is punting. Absolutely bizarre call. But Wampo will have a chance to do something here. Aided by the bad AI, he will have some room to work and get to the 45, but goes down. And sadly, I do not think that's field goal range for us. And they're going with Verts here. He will try Crowell, who's just been getting scorched on those, even with safety help over top. I'm trying to bait up a deep shot there, and he tries Deshaun Lee again. This time he can't come down with it. I'll take it though. Solid coverage. I'm gonna back the boys off here, actually. I don't want him scoring quick. And he is just chucking that up to nowhere. I almost screwed up the user, but thankfully he doesn't catch it. I was looking a little bit scary. And on 3rd and 10, lock up coverage. We will get the pressure we need. So this is probably the game right here, boys. 4th and 10. What do we got? It's just a spacing play. Gonna be a bounce off route here, and he chucks it up deep. Turner can't get to it, and Oregon is inside the 10. For some reason, they're like not going hurry up here. I don't know what's up with the Oregon game management. And I think we have that box, but once again, quarterback just has too long in the pocket. Oregon cuts our lead to 3. All right, so this is a big onside kick. Oregon recovers this. We could be in trouble. And that was pretty close. Caleb Brown gets it. So we should be able to extend our lead to 6. Now Oregon needs a touchdown. All right, so here we go. Just got to keep everything in front of us for 42 seconds. Oregon just going with the Verts all day. And he is chucking it up deep to Turner. Can't get the pick. Now Oregon going with 5 wide. This is where we can get in trouble with linebackers matched up against guys, but they're just going with a stupid screen. I don't know what the idea was there. Oregon's coach should like really be fired after this game. On 3rd and 27, we just got to be careful here. Quarterback will go down in the backfield for a sack. Oregon will have to rush to get a playoff. But for some reason, they just dump it off. Like, I do not get this, dude. So we will get out of here with a dub in very silly fashion. That was the big win we needed, man. We just totally locked down that Oregon offense. Emmanuel Turner with a pick. Deshaun Lee was great today, man. He had that big pick 6. So after that game, Turner moves up a little bit in the Heisman watch, and we finally enter the rankings at 22. We definitely have a shot to make the playoffs now, especially with Nebraska being ranked high. We will unfortunately need Washington to take a couple losses to win the conference. Checking out the recruiting, man, we pretty much got our class locked down. Plenty of commits already and leading on a bunch more. So we got an interesting little mid-season non-conference matchup against TCU, and they're going with Verts, man. TJ Hall gets torched. You know what? I'm done with this dude. Get this man off the field. Let's put in Brooks Richardson and see what he can do. What about Richard Amos? Why not put him in there? Did I not redshirt this dude? Like, why has he not been playing? I'm gonna be honest, man. I might even switch him and Crowell around. Crowell's really been having trouble this year. Seemed like he was more comfortable in that slot position. So we'll see if that change helps. Obviously not an ideal start. And this time we will get the punt off. Did that get inside the 1? I don't think so. Oh my god. That's got to be one of my most gorgeous punts ever. TCU will have it around the 1. They do get a few yards there. I tell you, man, when offenses run goal line, it's pretty hard to stop. They're going with a little stretch play there, and that is dangerous. They get out of the shadow of their own end zone quick. All right, so TCU's offense came with a little bit more than I was expecting. And they're going to read option here. I did not sniff that out, but Amos comes in with the big hit. That looks like a boy who wants some more playing time. All right, Amos, I see you. I feel like Amos has a couple big plays in him today. TCU going with a little QB draw here, but a great play by Cuter to stop him short. So we'll have a 3rd and 1. TCU is going to pass out of this, and they've got a guy wide open. This is turning out to be a really tough game. We need a big play here soon. TCU going with 5 wide. Got to be careful to not get scorched over top again here, as that is going to be a verticals play. My dude definitely did get torched deep, and the wide receiver is going to break a tackle to pick up the first. This game has been brutal so far. We are going to need some pick 6s and special teams plays to win. And he tries Turner there, can't come down with that. That would have been a big one, especially if he could have stayed on his feet. This one's looking pretty tough heading into the second, and that dude's going to run an out route. We bait it up, but the quarterback goes down in the backfield. Now this will be a tough field goal. All right, we got to get in to disrupt this thing. Wampa will miss time his jump, and dude drills the field goal. All right, dude, we got to get something out of this good field position. Looks like TCU going with the slants. Very nice play by X to break that up. We got a 2nd and long. Turner coming in with the big hit. There we go. TCU going to go with the pass on 3rd and 10. He threw it right to Turner, dude. I was not expecting the ball to come like that. So TCU picks up a huge 1st down. We had a shot at an easy pick. So 3rd and 2. What do we got? We're going to go with a QB power. X comes in for the big hit. There we go, dude. All right, we need a field goal here at the very least. Xavier's going to have to do a lot of work here. Able to make a guy miss. Come on, man. Get us into field goal range. Cut that inside, and we will get that near field goal range. Okay, 61 yards. This is definitely worth a try. And I did not get all of it. Does Drew Stevens have the leg? He does. We could hit from 63, dude. All right, so we finally get points. I'm actually going to hop on Xavier here, because it looks like there was a bit of a mix-up in the secondary, and this dude is hurdling, guys. What is going on? ECU has a shot to really take control here, and he's gonna chuck that to the back of the end zone. You gotta be kidding me. 2-score deficit. This is looking rough. See what Xavier can do here. Couple of blocks to the outside. That one holds up, but we don't quite have what we need to get out of there. Dang, dude. Thought that was our shot. The play just set up a little bit weird. We'll see what TCU does before half. A score from them here would pretty much end this game. But they're gonna go with a halfback screen, and he throws it right to Turner. Come on, we gotta crib this dude. Turn around, turn around. Let's go. I cannot believe they ran that there. We are right back in this game. Funny how these random games can sometimes just be ridiculously tough. And TCU is gonna have a shot at a Hail Mary. All right, no funny business here. That's all I'm gonna say. You're just chucking that up deep. Uh-oh, that might have a shot. That gets batted around and almost caught. All right, so we head to halftime. This is looking tough. Touchdown needs to happen soon for us here, as TCU's starting to go with a more run-heavy look. TCU has one of the most diverse offenses we played. They have these dangerous-ass plays out of there, and Wampa not able to step to make the pick. We really need TCU to run a screen or something to win this game. Instead, they're going with this corner route, and Turner not able to get to it. Crowell continues to just get smoked at every opportunity. I gotta be a little bit quicker on that, though. When I see that bunch formation, I gotta know. TCU just going with a drag route, and that's wide open. All right, so first and goal here. If they score a touchdown, we're probably boned. That is gonna be a pass, though, and he tries Turner. He might have a shot to take this. He gets a couple of blocks, and he will go all the way, almost 100 yards to the house. Totally game-changing play. I cannot believe he threw that to us there. Emmanuel Turner may very well have saved the season for us there. I'm very impressed with how we've dug ourselves out of this hole. TCU's putting another drive together, though. I do not feel great about this. And TCU going with that drag right again. I don't know why we can't cover that, dude. Horned Frog busting a move. All right, this is where we win or lose the game right here. Oh, God, I don't like this motion crap. They're going to go with a little slant play, and I was trying to bait it up, but we just couldn't accelerate for it. With this weird formation here, too. I thought he was going to try the corner route. And time is really starting to become a factor. They score a touchdown here. We do not have too many chances to get it back. They're going to go with the counter. That is a tough play to guard, but we stay disciplined. Holding them to a field goal here would be good, but realistically, we really need a pick. They're running this really weird play, and Deshaun Lee gets cooked. There's just too much stuff open. Gonna take something special to win us this game now. TCU just go and draw. We are on it. Time is just ticking off the clock, so probably only one TCU drive after this. They go with the draw again. Conservative play call. We are able to keep him out of the end zone. All right, so this is a massive play. I'm gonna hop on X here, put Emmanuel Turner in a yellow zone, and they're going with some kind of out route. Turner comes up with another pick. Come on, crib this, crib this, crib this. Let's go, bro. Outrun this dude. Turner looks dog tired. He might get hawked down by number 22, but he gets out of there. Turner with his third pick 6 of the day. The clutchest play of this dynasty so far. Let's go, bro. Even controlled by the CPU, Emmanuel Turner's a beast. This game is a Heisman moment for him. He's put the team on his back, but this is not over yet. Our slot dude gets cooked there. I gotta start going to quarters package. All right, so a little bit of a different look here. I don't think that dude got his foot in bounds, did he? Okay, the booth's gonna review it, thank God. Yeah, that foot is definitely out. All right, so the play quickly gets reversed. That's a big one. They're running that stupid drag again. This time we cover that up. Goes with the other one. He had the in wide open for a first down. All right, 4th and 1. This might be the game right here. TCU gonna go with this motion stuff, and he will find the halfback who barely gets a foot in. All right, so here we go. 52 seconds on the clock, and they're going with a little screen. Emmanuel Turner drops what would have been his 4th pick 6 of the day to seal it. I cannot hate on the boy, though. He's been spectacular today. And they're going with the deep shot to Lee, who gets cooked. I don't know where Emmanuel Turner was on that play. But now TCU has it inside the 15. Red zone defense going to get tested again, and that's a halfback angle. Thought he was going to throw that. I really do not feel good about our chances of beating this team in overtime. Once again, they do not take the angle, so 3rd down, and TCU will go run heavy here. They just hand it off up the middle, and he gets it. Dang, bro. Xavier, this is where we need you to take one to the crib. Not even to the crib, just get us into field goal range. He will get a couple of blocks, but gets tripped up. I thought we had it, dude. All right, so this needs to be a laser of a punt. Oh, God, I think I messed that up. Thankfully, dude's not going to go after it, and that ended up being really good. But now we're in a situation where we should think about using some timeouts. It looks like they're just going to run the ball. We got to win this thing in regulation, dude. Turner with a big time tackle. And yeah, man, I really think they're just going to run the ball. Got to make sure to not allow a big play. And they're going to read option again here. We almost get him for the safety. They're going to rule that a safety. Are you kidding me? Let's go, bro. I cannot believe it. I thought he definitely got out of the end zone, but they are not going to overturn it. Turner with one more big play, and we'll have a chance at a safety punt return. Crowell hits the back juke, and he is down the sidelines. He will take that into field goal range, and that killed a ton of time. We will kick the field goal, and time will expire. We clutch up against TCU. What a game. Emmanuel Turner with 3 pick 6s and a game-winning safety. He was absolutely unbelievable today. That was magical, man. He was the only one to get a pick on the day, too. All right, man, so next up we're taking on Minnesota, who stomped us last year. That was pretty pretty much the game that ended our season. This is a definite revenge game today. Got a 3rd and 9 here already. He goes with the corner route. Wampa not able to step to it. Our safety has got to be on that, dude. Minnesota going with a little halfback screen here. We will take that to the bank all day. Thank you very much. Add into the Emmanuel Turner Heisman campaign. And I was really hoping we'd jump out to a lead. I want this to be a blowout, man. Gotta start making things look good for the polls. And remember, we just need to get up to number 12 to make it into the playoffs. We are doing the 12-team playoff this year. So we will have Wampa back to return with really solid field position. Got to at least get a field goal out of this. I'm gonna hit the back juke here. And we might have a shot to crib this Wampa with just a couple of men and he will take it to the house, giving us a 2-score lead. Let's go. I won't say Wampa's redeemed himself for the punt return fumble yet, but that was a big play. The boys are looking excellent going into the second quarter, but Minnesota's running back punches our dude in the face. He will rumble all the way down to the 20, looking really fast too. So we've got a lead, but y'all know that can disappear quickly. Literally the last time we played these dudes, we jumped out to a 14-0 lead, and by the end of it, we were down by like 4 scores. So this team does have those capabilities. Really hoping we can come up with a goal line stop here. I think I know what play this is, though. I'm trying to bait that up with Crowell, but he refuses to throw it. An amazing pick by Hall, though. That is the best play of his career by far right there. TJ Hall been getting cooked quite a lot in his career, but that was a big one, and that's a beautiful punt. If we can stop him here, we got great field position with a chance to take a 3-score lead. Going with a little play action. We're all over that in the flats. Thought dude was gonna walk backwards into the end zone. So a big time 3rd and 11. Looks like Minnesota's just gonna run the ball. And that's the counter play. Very difficult to guard, but a great tackle from our dude. So Wampa got a chance to cook with a minute left on the clock, and I don't really know what I was trying to do there. I think we might still be in field goal range though, but I think our kicker might just have the leg for this. Drew Stevens will drill it. Does look like Minnesota's gonna try to get a score here before half. We're going with a little flood action. We are on that all day. Emmanuel Turner will take a second of the day. So we head to halftime with a real solid 3-score lead. No lead is ever safe, but I feel pretty good about this one. Minnesota running it here. Beautiful hit from Harrell. And we've got another 3rd down. Just got to keep getting the Gophers into these situations. And man, I went with the wrong slant. Turner able to get the tackle, but not break up the pass. This quarterback has not thrown a ball that's touched the ground today. 3 incompletions and all of them were interceptions. He will take off here with nothing but green grass in front of him. Thankfully, he's not very fast. The Minnesota trying to get back in the game. I'm waiting for them to run that halfback screen again, honestly. And there it is. Emmanuel Turner will read that to perfection, and he will take it to the crib. His 5th pick 6 in 2 games, I believe. Giving this man the Heisman right now. That should hopefully pretty much box up this game. But Minnesota's tight end getting loose for a big play. Kind of fluky as the big man rumbles down the sideline. Minnesota just chucking that ball up on the stick, and TJ Hall with his 2nd pick of the day. Number 2 is having a coming out party, and he will take this to the crib. Almost got caught by the quarterback. We got a blowout on our hands. That was a classical click on right there. We love to see it. You're most definitely getting revenge for what Minnesota did to us last year. I think this might be just one more screen. And I was correct. Emmanuel Turner will drop the free pick. But I can't hate. 4 on the day for him already. So we get out of there with one of the easiest wins of the season. We were dialed in after that tough game last week. As Emmanuel Turner continued to light up the scoreboard, TJ Hall, man, also had a big day. And I'm going to go ahead and make this switch. I will put Amos in for Crowell. After that performance, Emmanuel Turner is firmly at the top of the Heisman watch. He has 23 interceptions already this season. With just a few weeks left in the season, we are ranked number 20, which I honestly feel is pretty disrespectful given our schedule. And goddamn, dude is going with a bomb on the first play. I thought TJ Hall was cooked, but he's celebrating like he wasn't. Illinois is 2-6, but we've seen multiple times, man, you cannot count anybody out. Oh, play action here, and dang, man, I should have stayed with the tight end. Not the start I was hoping for, fellas. We need a goal line stop, and Emmanuel Turner continues to deliver, coming up with a pick. Can he get out of here? Dang, man. Quarterback trips us up. Still a huge play. Got a 3rd down here, though. Don't think Illinois is quite in field goal range. And they're going with the screen. We've been seeing a lot of this lately. Emmanuel Turner will get his 2nd of the day. He couldn't do it with his last return. This one's going to the Casa. That'll be his 25th interception on the year, tying Wampa's record from last year, I believe. But despite Illinois getting good starting field position, we're off to a good start in this one. Illinois quarterback has all day here, though, and finds the running back on the bounce off. Looked like our dude actually had that covered up pretty good, but it will turn into a huge game. So we will have to do this again. Turner was on it, but somehow misses the pick. Would have been his 3rd of the half. Gotta make sure we hold these dudes to a field goal. Altmaier just taking off here. Sit down. Look at Bielema on the sideline, dude. Looking absolutely huge. Expecting another screen from Illinois at some point. Turner laying the lumber early. We got a 3rd and long. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a pick here. Emmanuel Turner is good for that. His 3rd on the day. I don't know what this quarterback's trying to do. And there there it is. He officially breaks Wampa's record. Remember, not only is Turner a freshman, we still got a few games left this season. Illinois continues to go after these punts. This time we recover it, but we will just have to punt it right back. This time it's a dime on the sideline. So we continue to fend off these Illinois drives with Emmanuel Turner picks. They continue to get these big plays though. That's Billy Skinner downfield. Absolute dime from Altmaier. I don't know if we can stay on this tempo of catching a pick just about every drive. And he drops a pick there. It has really been a tough season for X. Most people had him as the #1 pick in the NFL coming out of this season, and they're gonna try TJ Hall, who is smoked. Looks like he's back to his old ways after a big game last week, and we're in a little bit of a fight here. This game is tied near halftime. Does look like Illinois is gonna try a little something before halftime here. They're just chucking that up deep. Thought that was gonna be Turner's 4th pick. Instead it gets batted around. That was a little scary. We head to half with this one knotted up. So the season is on the line here on the road. And Illinois going with the screen. We are on it, but get tripped up on our own guy. That would have been a huge pick 6. Instead, Wampa will be back for the punt return. He needs to at least get a field goal out of this, and he will truck forward near the 40. Michael Crow getting in his way, but I think we got field goal range. It's gonna be 60 yards though. I'm not so sure with this wind. That appears to be on center and will get through easily. Big kick from our boy Drew Stevens, and we really got to play lockdown defense here. I'm not trying to sweat this one out. Illinois going power run game, which I don't like. That's gonna run some clock. I'm hoping to extend this game because I know we're the better team. We just need some time for Emmanuel Turner to get picked. Illinois going with some play action here. I'm gonna come in for the blitz. Cooter does a good job to break that up. So we have another 3rd down. Illinois going 5 wide. I'm looking for either a screen or a verts play. Looks like that'll be curls or slants. It's just curls. Illinois is gonna have the bounce route though. They've been killing us with those all day. Pressure has got to get in there. Altmaier cannot have that much time in the pocket. And going into the 4th quarter, this is looking really scary. So a huge play. Illinois at the edge of field goal range. They're going with the outside run here. We stop them short. That is huge. Nice play by Brian Allen Jr. on the edge. And this could very well be the game. Illinois going 5 wide again. And they're just going with the screen. What are you doing? That is the first pick of Richard Amos's career, and it comes at a big time. Good to see the young boy coming up big in the big moment. This game is far from over, fellas. 2 minutes, man. Got to keep everything in front of us here, and I don't know how that gets completed. Huge hit from Wampa though. I'm scared some stupid fluky play is gonna happen. We got to make sure we don't get beat over top. Illinois continuing to go with the run, which is almost scarier somehow. So they're finally going hurry up. This is where things could get interesting, and McCray is loose for a big play. He's down the sidelines and into field goal range. Just like that, Illinois gets 41 yards. This is our season right here, man. We cannot lose it to Illinois after everything we've done. That's a flood play. I know that. You gotta throw me that, bro. I am really not trying to take this thing to overtime. Illinois going with a little verts action here, and Altmaier takes a big sack. All right, I'm gonna go cover 1 here. I don't trust the deep coverage. Illinois is going to go with the deep ball, and they're trying Hall, who was cooked. I don't know if I would have been able to get in there in time. It's an overthrow. And Illinois gonna go with the long field goal. I'll try to get in there with Wampa. Thought we had it blocked, but he misses it wide right anyways. I figured that was probably a little bit out of his range. A decent punt will pin Illinois back for the time being. 27 seconds. Just gotta stop anything stupid from happening. Illinois gonna go with verts, but Altmaier just dumps it off. I'm just gonna keep backing the boys off here. Interesting play design there. That is wasting a ton of time. Now Illinois will probably only have a couple of plays, and that's just a curl route. We will not let anything crazy happen there. So Illinois will have to go 70 yards for the win on this play. It was an interesting Hail Mary before halftime, and this one is just gonna get swatted away. We survived the Illini, as Emmanuel Turner had another electric day. Richard Amos with a big pick as well. So check this out, man. After taking the win against Illinois, we are tied with Washington in the lead for the Big Ten West. All we need is for Washington to lose one of these games, and they've got some pretty tough ones on here. So we're taking on Wisconsin at home. We'll see if Emmanuel Turner can continue his Heisman run, and he almost gets a pick on the first play. Looked like the corner route was open. I don't know why Burkett threw it there, and this time he does throw the corner route. Turner is there for the one-handed pick, and he will take this to the crib. That's how we crack it open. Let's go. One of the nastiest picks I've ever seen. Turner uses every inch of that 6'5" frame to get to that ball. For some reason, I just feel like Emmanuel Turner's gonna have like 5 picks today. Wisconsin just going with a screen again. Burkett refuses to throw it, but Graves gets him in the backfield. We're looking dominant to start out this game. You can't tell me this team doesn't look like a potential playoff team right now. Wampa will get that inside field goal range, but there's a flag on the play. That's TJ Hall with a clip in. skipping. So that's basically 3 points down the drain, but a beautiful punt will pin Wisconsin inside the 5. Safety would be great, but we just got to keep Wisconsin pinned down here. We would have a chance for an easy punt return, and they are not taking any chances, going with the goal line on 3rd down, and we will stuff it. So this time Wampa should definitely be able to get us into field goal range. Just needs 1 or 2 blocks, and he goes to the left. Not gonna have a shot to take this to the crib, but he gets down to the 30. So we will take a 2-score lead, and I am feeling really good about this game. I'm not satisfied with this though. We got to keep making plays. I want to keep getting Emmanuel Turner up on that Heisman watch too. And Wisconsin going with the screen again. Richard Amos is able to step in front of it. Gets tripped up, but that's the 2nd pick of his career. Putting Amos in that position has looked like the right move so far. But Wisconsin gonna hit a little bounce route. Deshaun Lee is cooked. So Wisconsin with a little bit of life, trying to get a score before half. They're going with some slant action here though, and Turner with his 2nd one-handed pick of the day. Only a freshman and probably already the best safety in NCAA history. Look at this punt, boy. I know some of y'all probably doubted me when I started Turner over Wampa at free safety, but it is proving to definitely have been the right move, as Wisconsin's quarterback chucks that out of bounds. Could have easily been a safety, and we just got to stay home here. I'm not trying to give up a big run. Wisconsin will go out of the gun on 3rd down. I'm watching for another screen, and instead they're going with the corner route again. I slowed up just a little bit too much, and that was a nice throw. Could have been Turner's 3rd pick of the day, and that one definitely would have gone to the house. We got a 1st and 19. Interesting situation here. Wisconsin gonna go with the in route. What are you doing, dude? Emmanuel Turner served up, and this time he will take it to the crib. Yes, sir. Teams are just not learning that they need to stay away from this dude. And Wisconsin gonna go with the flood route. We will take another one. 4 picks on the half. We continue to make an impression on the playoff committee as we're blowing out Wisconsin. So at this point, it is all about building on those Heisman stats. Almost had another one there as TJ Hall gets smoked. Probably should have just clicked on, but I was greedy. I want Emmanuel Turner to get to 30 interceptions today. Gotta squash out this Wisconsin drive real quick. We're gonna go with the screen. You idiots. We will take that all day, and we have 30 points in the first half. Y'all remember that Tulane versus Memphis game we had about a year ago on this channel? That's kind of what this is starting to feel like. That's a throwback for sure. I don't know if we'll be able to get to that number today, but Emmanuel Turner is having one of the best games I've ever seen a safety have on this game. And this is where we get a snowball effect, because Wisconsin's just going to keep passing down 30 points. Wisconsin will dot us up though. I thought they were going to go with the in route. So the Badgers will break the shutout, but that's not going to be anywhere near enough to get them back in the game. All good though. We will take this lead into half, and I know exactly what play this is. Will bait that up with Richard Amos and step in front of it. Amos is having a great game, and he will take that to the bank. The freshman stepping up here. We got to give him his swag after this game. We continue to add to the lead. Wisconsin going with the screen here. A chance for our 6th pick with Emmanuel Turner, and we miss it. My goal is to get a player to 10 interceptions before the end of this dynasty. I've done it before on base NCAA 14, but never on revamp. Richard Amos with a chance at his 3rd on the day here. Can't hang on to that one. I'll take it though. Solid coverage from the boy. And on 3rd and 6, Wisconsin serving us up again. I saw that one come in, and Emmanuel Turner has really locked down the Heisman in these last couple of weeks. I don't think there's any way he doesn't win it at this point. He's been an absolute nightmare for these quarterbacks, and he just keeps getting better as the season goes on. I've noticed that these power run Big Ten teams are way more tendency heavy than other teams in other conferences. Turner almost getting another pick there. That one would have been crazy. We get the blowout win. It was a crazy day for our defensive backfield. The stats were crazy as it was the Turner and Amos show. After that game, Emmanuel Turner has 32 interceptions, and we jump up to number 12. That'll be good enough to get us into the 12-team playoff. And Washington takes the loss. We can get into the Big Ten championship game with a win today. But first, we got to give our boy Amos his props. He's been really good as a freshman, coming up with a lot of huge plays in these last couple of games. So all we need to get into the Big Ten championship game and have a shot at the college football playoffs is a win today against Nebraska. They handed us a heartbreaker last year. We'll see if Emmanuel Turner can continue his dominant Heisman run today. And he has a chance at the pick there, but can't quite get to it. And we got to shut down this Nebraska drive. They are running this tricky formation against us, and Turner gets his big hit there. Like I said, though, we just need that consistency in the tackling from him. And Nebraska gonna go with the 4 verts. I didn't see it in time, and TJ Hall gets smoked. We just cannot find a slot corner who can cover that deep route. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Nebraska threatening to score out of the gate, and Gabe Ervin powers into the end zone. We could potentially be in trouble here. Need something out of Wampa. He gets a little bit of blocking out of the edge, but goes out of bounds. This is where we need Turner to step up with a pick 6, dude. And it's just a read option. Turner can't make the tackle, but Wampa saves the day. He's got 6 tackles in the first quarter. So Nebi's gonna have to punt it in our territory. Wampa's gonna have to do a lot of cooking here. He hits the back juke, gonna have to get around the edge, and he can't. We need one of our corners or something to make a play here. Amos had the plays last week, but it's mostly just been Turner. Man, TJ Hall is just really struggling in coverage. Since his 2 interception game a few weeks ago, he has not been good. I'm kind of thinking about putting Crowell back into that role. Crowell hasn't been reliable, but he's at least least got that speed. Turner had a chance at the pick there, but drops it. Don't know if we would have cribbed it anyways. Those are the ones the Heisman winners got to have in this kind of game, though. Nebraska's moved the ball way better than I expected, and their quarterback just has all day, dialing up that dot to John Steele. Pass rush has been another big issue for this team this year. Nebraska's quarterback Loki got tackled by his own guy on that play. That pushes the Huskers back a little bit. They're just going to go with a triple option. Turner needs to make that tackle, and he does. It'll be a huge 3rd and 25. And they're just going with the corner route. Wampa steps in front of it. I said he's had a quiet game on defense, but this is his best of the season. He will take that to the crib. Let's go. One of the biggest plays of the strong safety's career that's been full of big plays. I'm hoping we can go into halftime with the lead. An excellent play from Deshaun Lee on 3rd down to break up that pass. We do have a chance to get something before halftime here with Nebraska backed up deep in their own territory. And he's trying Richard Amos, who gets his 3rd pick in 2 games, taking it to the bank. I am so glad I put Amos in at quarterback. I said the non-Emmanuel Turner members of this team needed to step up today, and they did. Nebraska has a little bit of time before half here, though, and that's a huge play. They're right on the edge of field goal range, attempting a long one. And Wampa gets in to try to block it. That will disrupt the kick. So we end the half strong after a rough start. Gotta keep our foot on the gas. I'm not trying to play another OT game against these dudes. Nebraska's quarterback gonna have a ton of room to run as I miss the tackle, but Amos coming in, laying down the hit for the fumble. Sadly, we're not able to recover. But man, Amos has really made an impression in these few games. And Nebraska just going draw here, very conservative, and we'll shut that down. So we're looking pretty good, but this game could change on a dime. We gotta keep making plays. We get one more pick six, and I'm feeling great about things. But we won't need it if Wampa gets a big return. He is getting down the sideline and will take it into field goal range after a big block from Turner. Drew Stevens will drill the 57-yarder to give us a 2-score lead. That's very helpful, man. Wampa having an absolutely great day. And Emmanuel Turner laying the boom on Herberg there. Love how this team has responded to an early deficit. Boys have fought through a lot of adversity this season, but this one isn't over yet. Nebraska going with his absolutely evil formation here. And he will just get it out quick. Deshaun Lee can't quite make a play on that. The timing of that play is really funky. Dude just keeps getting the ball out so quick. And Nebraska threatening to score. Irvin hurtling over Turner. Gotta hold the Huskers to a field goal here. And a big hit will get him to 3rd down going into the 4th quarter. Emmanuel Turner doesn't have a pick yet today. I'm waiting on that big play from him. We're able to shut down that shift formation from Nebraska. They will settle for the field goal to cut it to 7. We got the Huskers pinned with just 3 minutes left. This is a great chance for us to get points. And I am still waiting on that Emmanuel Turner big play. Nebraska running some slants here. I thought maybe that would be it. We'll see what we can do on 3rd down with this field position. And Nebraska going deep downfield. TJ Hall is smoked, which we have just seen way too many times throughout his career. I'm officially done with this man. We're going to go back to corral here. We have no choice. And Nebraska needs a touchdown here, so this is definitely 2-down territory for them. As they're just going with the stick route, Corral is able to swat it away. Would have been huge if he could have made that play. But we will have a 4th and 8. Nebraska going with the bunch play. And Nebraska's quarterback had all day throwing what looked like a dot, but it'll be out of the back of the end zone. A huge break for us, so we just got to hold it down for another minute. It's a nice play from Corral to stop the quarterback run. He's shown a little bit of mojo coming into this game. And this quarterback has happy feet. Turner's got to make that tackle, but he can't. Would have kept the clock running. Need our Heisman frontrunner to come up with that play. Nebraska just going with slants here. Not what I expected from the play call. And they will just have to throw it out of bounds. Lockdown coverage from our cornerbacks. 3rd and 10. What do we got? Looks like some kind of screen from Nebraska, and we will make the tackle. 4th and 11. This is the game right here. Nebraska going with the slants again. Quarterback is taken off. All we have to do is make the tackle, and we do. Nebraska needs a miracle with 8 seconds left pinned in their own territory. And this quarterback has really just gotten a happy feet. That'll take the time down to 1 second. So barring anything crazy, we should come out of here with a dub. We swatted away harmlessly, and we should be headed to the Big Ten championship game. Emmanuel Turner not catching his picks today. Wampa and Amos came up big with the pick sixes. That's what really got us across. And I'm going to go ahead and make this change permanent. I do not want to see TJ Hall on the field again. We're now up to number 7 in the playoff rankings, and we'll be taking on number 10 Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. So here we go, boys. Big Ten championship game. Winner of this will get into the college football playoffs. Loser will likely get left out. This is just about as high stakes as it gets. And Emmanuel Turner starting this out with a big hit. That's what we like to see. We'll have a 3rd down out the gates. Got to get off the field here. And Ohio State going with a little jet motion. Another great tackle by Turner. A Heisman front runner making an impression on the first drive. Wampa not going to have the best field position to return this. He's going to have to make some moves, and he hits the spin, has a little bit of space, but he gets tripped up. The Buckeyes will once again have good field position. And they are really going run heavy. This time Turner cannot make the tackle. We cannot give up a lot of points in this game because it is clear that Ohio State's going to run it till we stop. They're going play action pass here. Devin Brown trying to get out of the pocket, but a nice sack. Jaden Harrell's been playing really well lately. And same situation situation. Ohio State right outside of field goal range will have a 3rd and 2. And this time they're going with a draw. I sent some pressure, but dude gets out of there. This is going to be a real tough game. Ohio State is not a good matchup for us. Doesn't help that we are really struggling with tackling so far. We'll see if we can hold them to a field goal, but really what we need is a pick. I just don't know if we're going to get the chance because we cannot stop the run. We got to get him behind the stick. He's going to chuck it for the end zone. Deshaun Lee had a shot at a huge pick but can't hang on. Those are plays our number 1 cornerbacks got to make. Stuff like that has really been holding us back this year. And we will have a huge 3rd down and 7. Ohio State going with a split back look. And they're trying to find the in route. Dude ends up dumping it off to the comeback and Ohio State gets into the end zone. The lack of pass rush continues to hurt us. And so far it's looking like we're a little bit outmatched in this game. We need to make some plays on special teams or something. And Wampa has a ton of room here. He just needs one block to take it to the crib and he will go all the way. Swerving around a dude I thought he was going to get tackled. That is exactly what we needed there. After an up and down season, Wampa making a huge impact in these last 2 games. We cannot be doing this. Wampa misses the tackle. And Harrell is off to the races. What should have been a loss turns into a huge play. But just like that, Bucks are already threatening to score again. They're going to go pass here and Crowell gets smoked. Not looking any better than TJ Hall. For whatever reason, man, slot cornerbacks just cannot seem to cover those go routes. Going with a little run commit here, but it does not matter. I guess they're going to mark him short though. I 100% thought he got in. This time they will punch it in though. Ohio State is going to put up points today, man. Our tackling is really going to need to take a step forward here as well. Thought Ohio State was maybe going with a screen there. Instead they go over top to Harrell, who not only get torched, he misses the tackle. Those over the top plays are what kills us. Obviously I'm meant to play over top, but my user has to be down in the box to make those plays. Very nice play by our DN to get the sack there though. We really don't hear about our D line a lot, mostly because they simply have not been very good this season. So we will get the chance at a punt return here. Ohio State punting from the 40. But dude just absolutely booms that out of the end zone. So we are gonna have to punt that right back. Ohio State going after it again. And this time it hits off dude's head. We're able to recover. And I will absolutely take some cheap points here. This is not a game where we can leave anything on the plate. So we are able to cut that Ohio State lead to 4. The running back's gonna get loose here though. All we needed to do was to stop anything crazy from happening before halftime. But we cannot tackle and Pryor is gonna take it to the crib. Absolutely killer. I just don't get how that happens, dude. We have not looked like a national championship team today. We'll see if Wampa can make some magic before halftime. He's gonna try and pitch it here, but there's no one there. This one is not looking so hot. We haven't gotten the chance. Ohio State continues to just cut us up with the run game, and Pryor might have a shot to take another one to the house. Wampa is barely gonna trip him up at the 5. Our linebackers just look totally lost, and if Ohio State scores here, this game could very well be over. Bucks are gonna go with the read option here. We are thankfully on that, so we hold up for now. Here we go, man. 3rd and goal. Needs something to happen here. Hopefully a pick. Ohio State gonna go with a little wide receiver screen. We need Lee to pick that off, dude. Would have had a chance at a pick 6 if I saw that just a second sooner. And Ohio State takes a 2-touchdown lead. We are really gonna need a return touchdown if we want to win this game. Wampa has done so much for us in the last few games, and he is off to the races here. He's just gotta beat one guy, but he gets tripped up. Man, that would have put us right back in it. I'm gonna try the super long field goal here, and Drew Stevens looks like he has the leg. That is gonna sit on the crossbar and not quite go in. That might be the closest field goal I've ever seen. It hit off the crossbar twice, dude. Seems like this Big Ten championship maybe was just not meant to be. And Ohio State going with the pass here. Once again, Crowell just gets totally smoked up. I just don't know what the answer is at that slot cornerback position. And we don't play that option right. Dude's able to pitch it out. If our guy goes after the pitch, man, that could potentially be a turnover. Instead, Ohio State going with the read option, and the tackling just continues to be abysmal. We are getting exposed here. I feel like this might be enough to knock us out of the playoff rankings. Need a Wampa house call on this play. He's gonna do his best to spin out of there, but nothing doing. I really felt like this team was coming together in the last half of the season, but we just have not had the juice. We really need some linebackers who can make tackles. Time is running down on our playoff hopes as we enter the 4th quarter. Ohio State gonna run a screen here, but we can't get on it. Our only chance was if we took that to the house, and I'm trying to block that, but the kicker will drill it and pretty much end our season there. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll still show up in the top 12, but I'm honestly not sure if this team is worthy. We're trying to make something happen here, getting a safety, but with a 22-point deficit, I don't really know what that does for us. We would definitely need to take this safety kick return to the house. The crowd not able to do anything there, so now I'm wishing Washington wouldn't have lost. If we weren't in this game, we were definitely making the playoffs. But after that embarrassing embarrassing performance getting cut up by Evan Pryor, I don't know if we're in. Story of the day was we just couldn't make Ohio State pass the ball. We're not going to win very many games where we have 0 picks on the day. So we'll see about our playoff fate and Emmanuel Turner's Heisman fate. Turner gets shafted for the Heisman. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Dude had like 35 picks. And we come in at number 14 in the rankings, just 2 spots short. Turner will, of course, win all the awards. Wampa wins the Johnny the Jet Award. Man, that loss just killed us. We were so close. These idle teams end up sneaking in front of us. So funny enough, we're gonna be taking on Iowa State in the Cotton Bowl. They must have won the Big 12. Or at least playing in a nice bowl game. We'll see if we can win this rematch of the Cy-Hawk Trophy. And that's the kind of gang tackling we needed in that Ohio State game. We have dominated Rocco Brett throughout his career, and Michael Crowell starting this thing out with a big hit. Crowell was the least valuable player in that Big Ten championship game. His spot on the depth chart is definitely in question next year. And man, dude just has all day in the pocket here, something that's been a problem for us all year, and Eli Sanders will come up with a big game. We desperately need some D-line pressure next season, and we're gonna need a goal line stop on this series. Rocco Brett just gonna take off on second down, sit down. I still cannot believe Emmanuel Turner didn't win the Heisman. I know he didn't have a great last couple of games, but dude had 32 picks, countless touchdowns, literally carried this team to multiple wins. As Iowa State starts things out with a field goal, Wampa's gonna need to do some cooking here. He was really the only bright spot in that Big Ten championship game, but not enough room to work on that play. So hopefully we can do something before halftime. That corner route appears to be open, but when Emmanuel Turner is in the area, nothing is open. He leaps up to get that. Should have been a pick six, but we get caught from behind. We will tie this thing up with a field goal. Looks like the Cyclones have definitely improved from when we played them earlier in the season. But Rocco Brett's decision making hasn't. He tries Turner again, unfortunately not able to get the pick. Emmanuel Turner continues to set the pace for this Hawkeye defense, and that dude Crowell gets torched again in man coverage. We are gonna need to find another answer at cornerback. Hoping maybe another freshman or redshirt freshman can step up after this year, as Iowa State will take the lead before halftime. If you've noticed, I am playing this bowl game with shorter quarters. My rule for this series is anytime we're out of like playoff national title contention, I will shorten the quarters just a little bit. We are still gonna play our hearts out to try to win this game. Iowa State has kind of brought it on offense this game though. Our coverage has not been super impressive, and they're getting deep into our territory again. We look like we maybe still got some hangover from that Big Ten championship game, and we're gonna need to hold the Cyclones here. We get the tackle for loss going into the fourth quarter. So a huge 3rd and 17, need to play here, and we end up getting a sack in the backfield. That should probably push them out of field goal range. Looks like they're kicking it anyway. I'm gonna put a man back just in case, and that will be well to the right. Wampa not gonna have a chance to return it though. Kicker just totally crapped the bed. So with the short quarters, we only got a minute to make it happen, but that punt is going to help out a lot. We sit that down at the 1. So here we go, y'all. Need to win the game on this drive. Iowa State gonna go with the run up the middle there, and I don't know where our boys are at. I'm gonna go with the all-out blitz here on second down. 1 first down might end the game, and we get the tackle for loss. That is huge. I'm just expecting another run here on 3rd down. That is what we'll get. It's to the outside. Need Emmanuel Turner to make a tackle, and Iowa State gets the first. I thought we had that strung out. Now Iowa State should just be able to run out the clock, but for some reason they snap it with 2 seconds left. Wampa's gonna have one chance to win this game. We'll see if we can end the season with a bang. He's gonna hit the back juke, but gets tripped up with space in front of him. Iowa State gets the last lap to win the Cotton Bowl. So we end the season 10-4, ranked number 23. Lots of crazy games this year. We got so close to getting back to the playoffs, but just couldn't do it. And wow, Oregon wins the national championship. I did not see that coming. We smoked them on October 17th. Checking out the end of season stats, Emmanuel Turner with 33 picks. But another season where you look at that second level, our cornerbacks just were not coming up with picks. Richard Amos came in late in the season, and he was definitely the bright spot, coming in at only 169 pounds. This year we are going to say goodbye to senior Xavier Wampa, one of the best in Hawkeye history, as he was one of the first people to win a defensive Heisman Award. Over 50 interceptions on the career, as well as doing a great job returning kicks his senior season. We also lose Jaden Harrell, who was quietly pretty solid at middle linebacker this year. We also lose Sherrard outside linebacker, but I feel like we'll be filling in pretty well there. We do finish the season with the number 14 recruiting class, down a little bit from signing the number 1 class last year. So we're gonna have a really interesting team going into next season. Definitely gonna have some battles at the linebacker and cornerback positions. Be sure to like the video, y'all. I will see you in the next one. Peace.